Right. The UK stream is coming alive. Here we are. Sorry for keeping y'all waiting. Yes, I was basically relaxing and absorbing data through the networks. Basically, I was just watching videos while my eyes were closed. And just making some tea at the momento. You'll have to excuse me one moment. Come on out. Go on, lie down. Go on, lie down. So I tell you, these UK streams, what perfect timing. I mean, nobody could be up this early in the morning over here in America. Jesus, I had to kind of wake up from a nap. I was like, let me rest a little bit for this amazing stream. And you see the title, no QQ sauce. That's no crybaby stuff in there. So I didn't want to screw up and come in at 3:30 and then holy smokes, it's already 4:51 a.m. So we'll have to make this a gentle stream for the people that survive the weekend, the YouTube weekend. As you see, we're on Team Goodman tonight. And yes, what does that mean? Well, who knows? Who knows? One day at a time, kids. One day at a time. It's certainly healthier than being on Team Convoy. That's for damn sure. So, it ain't easy doing these streams in the middle of the morning there when you're... So what happened yesterday? Boy, I friggin'... I sold some blocks, some cement blocks, but the guy called me and then I was sleeping. I couldn't even... I guess my phone ringer's on really low. So now I got a big wall of blocks still. Gotta sell them again. Hopefully someone wants these damn blocks. Yeah, thank you, Lord Barbours. Yeah. Hey, Rach. Nice to see you. Sorry I screwed things up over the weekend. I'm trying to stick with my UK stream people. So lovely over here. Not too much no in the chat. And You know? Hey, Rob, you made it, man. You made it. So here you are, Rob, over here in the UK. It's a lot nicer over here. Not that it's that much further, but there's just less people. See, the hardcore haters, they gotta sleep in the morning, man, because there's a lot more people to hate between 8 and 8. So, let me tell you, if you get online and it's 5 a.m. over there, friggin' old man Winter, it's 3 o'clock in Colorado right now, so he's definitely sleeping. So God bless this website. I found a solution, a healthy medium, somewhere between the pure psychosis of 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 24, or let's say 12 hours after that. Well, you got 6 a.m. And people are nice. People are nice. So, Rach, if I'm going on to, well, I don't want to run anywhere, you know. I got such a great thing going over here for now. Got everyone tuning in, you know. No point in me running over there and ruining his show, or him ruining my show. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with the old, the Goodman show. It could happen. Could happen. But, you know, might fix up the other office. And, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get up and fix up the office so that I don't want to go on anybody's show and have, be in the crazy bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Kids, gotta go in the office. Make it look like I'm almost as professional as Pete Santilli. You know what I mean? Pete Santilli can do a kind of a freak show in a basement. At least I could do a decent show in a living room and not in a bedroom. But for now, it's not that important because, you know, yesterday I think I did a 5-hour stream. Damn, I was tired yesterday, man. I mean, I'm not kidding you when I see these people aren't going to be able to keep up with me and keep YouTubing. Like, they're going to be doing streams all morning long on a Sunday, and then they got to do their own streams. And then people are trying. I think all I did today was watch my own damn stream. It was so damn long, I think it took all damn day. And, I was watching this other video about something about the Clintons and their crazy, their crazy foundation. And, basically all these foundations are just tax shelters. In 40 years, they get all the money that they invested back. Plus interest, whatever it is, you know. So it's like a wonderful investment. You get to use your tax-free investment, and only rich people have foundations, and not necessarily anymore. A lot of these GoFundMes turn into foundations, and the foundation controls the GoFundMe. And a bunch of shylarks. I mean, all these new terms and new things to do. It's basically when the government, I guess it was in 2000 something, they started huffing and huffing about the hand-me-down tax, how people were upset that the government was going to make their, you know, when their parents die and give them everything, that they were going to tax that. So what rich people did is they sideswept that law by including foundations into their little repertoire of tax schemes. And obviously Clinton's is an evolved version of some of those tax plans, the foundational tax plan, and it's based on a projected 40-year loan. It's not even Who do you think has the biggest foundations? Clinton and the royal family. Guaranteed. The royal family's next. And Clinton's is probably the biggest because they use that to accept donations for their campaign. So all those donations they brought through as tax-free donations into the Clinton Library bullshit. And since that, they've renamed it to the Chelsea Foundation. And, you know, people go into office as as like a lawyer and a friggin' buckwheat farmer, and they walk out like almost billionaires. And Americans don't think that they were taking friggin' kickbacks. Give me a break. Oh, I wouldn't accept that if I had lived in Detroit and I look around now and I see all the houses in the neighborhoods all torn down and these clown jokers are millionaires with their foundation. I wouldn't be happy about that. But since I'm not American, it's hard for me to. Oh my God! If it isn't Grandpa 2 times is here. Jesus, it's so late, man. I figured for sure the one person that would have missed this stream would have been you. I mean, you know, and don't want you to screw this one up, because as you saw from last night, once you went to bed, decent people came on the stream. There we had Jason Goodman on, and he was being real nice. And looks to me like you've been bothering with a lot of people there, old man Winter. And, hey, I might even go on his show to discuss my little problem. And, or whatever he wants to discuss, let's put it that way. Wouldn't that be nice? You gonna come with 4 or 5 channels and disrupt his chat like a big boy? Hey, J-Man, what's up? We got, it's almost hard for me. I almost need this text-to-speech. Monty, what do you think if I put in text-to-speech, $10 a blurt, man, and you can get in the back and you could say all kinds of crazy things, man, and fill my bank account with $10 bills, man. I mean, this is going to be friggin' amazing. This will be amazing, man. Yes, this shirt is very happy. One of the happiest shirts I have. It's actually a yellow, white, and blue pattern. So it's a really nice look, you know. Grandparents love it. And back in the olden days, we used to call lovely things gay, or happy things gay. So you'll forgive Elite Rules, which is another one of Monograph's channels, where he's mentioning here that the gayest shirt on YT on YouTube. I don't think J-Man cares. I think he probably likes this shirt. He probably thinks you're foolish for seeing such a nice. I mean, I look. At least my shirt has trouble buttoning up there, big guy. Okay? Okay? You gotta go buy yourself some clothes that fit, man. And go fit yourself at a shirt store. Stop playing games with the men on YouTube. Look at this. Look at this. You see? You see, buddy? This shirt was not made for my uncle. Okay? Come on. Come on, don't hate on the damn shirt, man. Women all over the world, finally, they're saying, the guy's wearing a dress shirt, man, and he's starting to look professional, you know. And then there you are, your shirt. So, women aren't liking that. But, let me open up this here stream and share them. Oh, look, we got 7 dislikes. Monty must have came with 6 of his sock puppet accounts. Oh, good Lord. So here we are. The title of this stream's probably what drew him in. Stir the pot, no QQ sauce. So he friggin' stayed up all night saw that title. He was like, must be talking about me. But it's getting to be like a little show, where my sidekick shows up in the chat. And hey, there he goes. Timeout, baby. 300 seconds. Here we go. And then, it's like the Jay Leno show where every once in a while Jay Leno talks over to his other guy. What was his name there? Didn't Jay Leno have a sidekick, or was that just the other guy? I haven't watched those shows in so long, I forget. But, yeah, what do you think of that Ghost Crab? The Team Goodman. It's not bad, It's not bad. It's showing some support. I mean, the guy came in my chat yesterday and was nice. And I got no reason to hate on a guy that doesn't like... Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that's how that goes on YouTube, folks. Take a lesson. Learn a lesson from the wise over here. Don't wait around till someone does something really nice for you for nothing on YouTube. Just basically protect yourself from everyone. And if ever your enemy makes himself known to you because he doesn't want to be anonymous anymore and he wants to scare you with his real face, well, anyone else that tells you that he's also done the same thing to them is most likely your friend over here. It's the depth of the conditional friendship of YouTube contract that's out there. And yeah, Goodman seems legit. Jeez, after he talked to me a bit, he seemed more legit after he talked to me in the chat. Because who the hell wants to go on some dude's chat like China to 3, where half of his people in the comments could just be total psychopaths, like Monograph's got 6-7 psychopaths following him around. And, you take a chance, you speak out in the chat, and I'm glad some of the people in the chat embraced him. We don't want to scare people away and make them think that we're, you gotta work with someone. And if people are being nice to you, well, that's a start to work from. At least they're not saying crazy things about your parents, which is not a person to starting work with from. So it's ironic that we have a common problem. And the common problems here in my chat. So, RDS. What's RDS? Is that RDS? Let's think. I don't know who RDS is, man. RDS. Oh, you mean Robin Steele. You're talking about RDS is RDS, Robert David Steele. Well, we can leave out the David because he only brought that back over to YouTube he only brought that back over after I start hassling him that his real name is Rob and Steele. Then he started being Robert David Steele. And that ain't the case, man. He just Robin Steele, man. He a fraud. And yeah, Robin Steele is a joker. Because I know for sure his mama didn't call him no Rob when his papa's name was Steele. And that's not how mothers name their kids. They don't look in the Bible of criminal content and figure out a name. What two words can we link together to make my son sound like he needs to be put in jail when the police pull him over for bicycle riding or delivering your Gazette newspaper too fast. Give me a break. So when people come to YouTube and they tell you their name is something completely impossible that a woman would have done, obviously if it was a woman that didn't speak English, she wouldn't have named her kid Rob and Steele. She would have named him Jacques or something else in another language. So the Rob gives it away that she was English. And when you put Rob and Steele together, well, that's a crime. And when mothers don't name their kids after crimes. It's not how It's not how mothering goes. So, RDS, I mean, I wouldn't even call him RDS. It's too good for him. I just stick to R&D, or what do the police call a break and entry? That's what I'd call him, a 162 or 171. I don't know. I know 187's a murder, so there's one for a break and entry, and that's what I'd call Robin Steele. I just give him that number. I'll check it out over here. I'll tell you in a second what we're going to call this old man. Good old Robbie. We'll go on here. Type in police code robbery. That's it. We'll do police code robbery. This is fun. And then you'll know who I'm talking about, because I'm never going to say RDS. I mean, that's a... RDS is a TV station over here in Quebec. His old hockey or something like that. They're always playing. Alright, alright. 126, baby. That's what Robin Steele's 126. That's what he is. That's right. Or here, wait. In California, oh man, it's a 211. He's a 211 in Cali. Robin Steele. Penal code is 211 for robbery. So we'll give him that, man. We'll say he's a 211, man. 211. It's easy to remember, man. It's like 911, but with a 2. So, good old 211. Let me make sure so I'm not friggin' giving him some pedo code, and then I could end up friggin' falling victim of the bad information pizza game. Yeah, 211. Here we got kidnapping for robbery. No, not really, not quite. We'll just stick with robbery. We're not gonna make it too. Wow. Alright. 211. All the police that are watching my show taking notes that know for sure that a mother wouldn't have called their kid Rob. I mean, you don't even worry if his information's true. If his friggin' name is invented himself out of his pocket like 10, 20 years ago alongside Rebecca Rott. They both invented their names in a friggin' Cracker Jack box. Sorry, kids. So, cheers. Got myself a nice cup of tea. See, the Illuminati's got something to say here. Let's see. Sometimes it's fun, kids, to read along with the Illuminati. 61-year-old man. Here he is. You're dressing like my father's son. I haven't thumbs down you at all tonight. Well, it's okay. There's 7 thumbs down. I'm sure that none of them are yours. Wink, wink, wink. Know for sure that I did have a bowl of this cereal there, Grandpa, and you should probably go eat. Make a video of you eating, and I'll at least stop mentioning that you eat all the time, please. And for sure, I would bet money that you've already thumbs down my video, because that would be a good bet, and I'm not stupid. I know how to gamble. So you could say you didn't, and that you like my shirt, but I know you're jealous, because your shirts don't fit you like as good as mine fit me. Look at this, buddy. Go do a video and do this with that shirt you were wearing the other night. It's gonna be like you're wearing your father's shirt, for real. So what do we call this type of insults when people throw it's like they project themselves on you, you know? 600 seconds and counting, baby. Go, baby, go. This is fun. And this is not elder abuse, okay, possums? basically we're saving him from himself. He could say anything friggin' in the middle of the night on his Parkinson's medicine. So God bless him. He just wants to come around and pretend he's nice, and we're pretending to not put him in timeout. And he still ends up in timeout. That's okay. It's better that you're just in timeout and you don't try and friendly up with me, because you're not going to look smart doing that. Because everybody knows I mean, did you even watch my video yesterday? Aren't you tired from watching 5 hours of China to 3 already today? You came back for more? Jesus, Murphy. It's like a level fair over there in Colorado. You're gonna have to go find a natural spring, man. Go walk and get some spring water, man. Forget about me, man. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, man. You wake up in the day. What are you gonna start living like me? You're gonna start. Today I slept all day, man. I didn't even sell my bricks. I slept, man. I went to sleep. I watched my 5-hour stream. I think I went to bed at like 2, and then I woke up sometime around 8, 9. Yeah, Rach, you didn't hear that we're on Team Goodman now, that he came over yesterday. You'll have to read the chat yesterday, about the last hour of the video, right around when Freddie left. There was, hey, it's nice to have people visit you, and it's a nice change, you know, especially for my audience, that people visit, and it's not just Monograph visiting with another sock account. Like, he visited yesterday with so many accounts. He visited with Bartley, Richie, other accounts that weren't banned off this channel, and slowly I think I banned all the sock accounts, but I left his Illuminati account and his Elite Roll account. Well, they're not going to get banned because everybody knows that's really him. And as he chit-chats in my you know, more digging your own grave, you know, especially if I'm telling everyone that I'm doing live streams in the middle of the night to avoid you, and then boop, who pops up? Whoop, the Night Stalker. I mean, what was the the Grim Sleeper. That's what we're gonna have to start calling you, buddy. The Grim Sleeper. Jeez, get Luca Magnotta, man, to make another fake docs, man. The Grim Sleeper's on YouTube now. He's just freaking creeping around at 5 a.m. Yeah, well, you know, Rach, oh, Ghost Crab, we'll go easy on the old, the billboard just yet, because, Quinn might not approve, man. Quinn might not approve. You know, he's got veto powers over everything, everything artistic probably over there, so, we might just do a Jason and, China to stream, and, obviously, I want to impress the young man there, Jason, the young YouTuber. I don't want to fumble around, man. I want to have my own friggin' office with my own friggin' flat screen TV and bubkiss to friggin', in case people want to go sit as guests on my couch. I could, and then you know, you don't go from your bedroom to a show. You gotta have a show, go to a show. So it might just be, we might start out with China to 3 on the Quinn Michaels bedroom show, and bedroom to bedroom, and then I'll kick this bedroom put this one in the back burner, and I'll go in the front room. And I'll do a live stream of me cleaning my office that I've been avoiding for about 8-9 months since they terminated a bunch of my channels. And I'll just open the room back up, man, and I'll have a friggin' $10,000 office in 10 minutes. And obviously Jason ain't gonna be jealous, because you don't care about the things other people have as bad as the old guy down there, who's probably believes that this shirt was given to me by my father. But, vertical stripes to make me look taller. We got the Illuminati chiming in. This is not a bad joke. But vertical stripes to make you look taller. LOL, midget. Now you've thumbed down. Now I've thumbed down. Okay, let's go see. Is there 8 thumbs down now? Because there was 7 10 seconds ago. Let's see if he's lying. Let's see if we can catch him in a white lie, folks. Does he tell little white lies? Does it? Oh. 7 thumbs up. Sorry, I had a wonderful amount of thumbs down, and for sure the Illuminati had nothing to do with 16 thumbs downs, kids. And you know, yesterday, Monty, my video had 16 thumbs downs too. And guess what? At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I had about 300 views, and there was more than 16 thumbs up. So the thumbs down garbage only works for you and your friends that don't even really watch most of my video. And then when regular people watch the video, they just, they just give it a thumbs up, probably because they see all the thumbs down, or they wouldn't even bother. Because it doesn't make a difference whether people like my videos or not. I know you don't like them, I still make them every day. Yeah, he went to a lot of trouble. He had to clone this one, clone that one. He's 3, 2, 1. You got it, Rach. But it's hey, it's what people do, when they don't get invited onto anyone's shows anymore because they're toxic. When was the last time someone invited you onto a show there, Monty? I haven't seen you been doing many shows, and I don't think you really care, actually, because I think you just gave up on all that artistic stuff, and you just gave up on it all, because that there's, the internet's changing. Remember, you were saying by the end of this year, I can. So I don't think you care about all your shows and that stuff. Sad. But I guess I wouldn't care either. It's like me, I don't care about the performances I did on this from the Pete Santilli days, where all of a sudden you look back and you don't have any video. I don't care, man. So I could understand how you're looking back on your 12 years and you're like, this is garbage. It's all garbage. It might be cool, if people embraced it and they made a little Andy Warhol Museum of YouTube. They featured, some of your content, but I don't think they're going to do that. So yeah, just as well, take it all away, man. Clean this slate, man. Bleach bit me again, just like Hillary Clinton likes it. Why shouldn't I? I mean, in this day and age, if you're speaking out against all these scammers, you're better off to just have all your videos deleted, man. Unless you just want to be the punching bag for 10 years of people that don't like what they hear from you. So when you take it all away, man, well, in this lifetime, well, that's good enough for the superficial people on YouTube. So here we go. Elite Rules comes in with another comment where he says, "You'll get nowhere dressing like that, Junior. Don't be an idiot. I've got no reason to lie about the thumbs down, you fool." Oh, well. Well, it's okay. You can give me as many thumbs downs as you want. I wasn't doing this video expecting that you would like it. And I still came on anyways. I actually was expecting you to be asleep because I'm an hour late. And I guess what you do now is you go to sleep with my my video open in matinee preview mode, and then as soon as my lovely voice starts squawking in the back of your basement suite, you friggin' crack your eye open like, Like, get on over to your computer screen. Did you get some new technology yet? Because that would help. That would help. That would inspire you to make video content again. And then you wouldn't come around and bother poor old me. I was going to start this show with me eating a bowl of Quaker Harvest Crunch. Yeah. And I went to a Quaker boarding school. So I know all about the Quakers. Yeah. So, let me think. Being that it's Monday morning, this is not going to be a long stream, folks, because we don't want to keep, we don't want to keep people up. We did such a long stream over the weekend. Just wanted to come on and touch base with people and thank them for participating in my wonderful live stream events. And take some questions from the chat from anybody except Elite Rules or Illuminati. Go ahead and Elite Rules, why don't we practice this time? Illuminati, this time when you get unbanned from talking, when the 300 seconds runs out, just don't say anything. And then see how long you can do that for, so that then you can actually feel like you're not going to get instantly timed out every time you talk. And you won't be mad at the people timing you out. You just refrain from talking and just watch. And then I won't talk about you because I know you're going to be watching. So I don't want to trigger you to chat. You know what I'm saying? So we'll move on from the Illuminati conversation. And Rachel will be right back. So, you got any questions from the chat? There's no questions from the Illuminati, but it's a nice try. It is respectful of you, but you're the one person that we don't want that kind of friendship over here, buddy. You go on over and make your own videos. You can even make hateful videos about me, and I don't really care if you want to be respectful. You want to do something to help yourself. Take down the slander about my dad, okay? And then you don't even have to ask me to do things. If you did things like that, you'd see I'd change my tune with you. So you just have to act normal a little bit, buddy, and people would like you. And it's pretty sad that you can't do that. So don't worry about me. I don't want to be derailed by any of your nut job questions. I know it probably had something to do with my sexuality, and I don't want to discuss that with you on live stream. And check out Tinder. It's there. It's ready. It's a website. It's made up. It's already got the people on there with their cell phones open, with the beacon going off. And you drive around and you find new friends, okay? And as for me, I'm already in communication with Team Goodman, so I don't want to be your friend, period, man. Why would I do that? Why would I entertain anything from you? Oh, there he is. He got in with his other channel, the Elite Rule channel. Did you steal that shirt off a corpse? Well, there we go. I mean, this shirt's nothing special, but you know, it looks good in the summertime. And I know a lot of people have seen this shirt because it's, here it is. It's a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Ain't nothing special. It's a nice shirt to wear with jeans. I mean, you're just going to lose insulting me, man. Most of my clothes is expensive, unlike you. So, Why don't you do a live stream tomorrow in your car, Illuminati? Maybe you probably don't even have one. You know, like Farmer Jones does his live streams from his mom's car, his mom's condo in Florida. So at least Jason Goodman has his own apartment. Sucker. Goodman's probably in bed. From what I saw yesterday, I mean, I'm happy for him. He's still got a life. He goes to the gym. I mean, you know, he goes to the gym. He does these live streams. He's still involved with the mainstream people in the world, man. I have my own private gym in my house. I mean, I'll do a video from it. I don't have to go to any of these places, man. So he's probably in bed, and he has more of a schedule where, for him being up at this hour in the day, he'd probably be up in the morning, more likely at 6, than, you know, someone who goes to the gym on a Sundays goes to bed. I'm sure he tries to go to bed between 12 and 8. Maybe 12 and 6, who knows. But if he's a smart boy, he's trying to get 8 hours, not 6. I know a lot of French people try and get 6 hours sleep, and they tell me how wonderful they feel. But I like to get my 8.5 hours in, my beauty sleep. So what's with? Oh, I thought Jamin, I thought you asked when would Goodman would he be dropping in? So what's with him dropping in for a chat? Well, I guess what happened is he was just up early yesterday, and my chat went from 6 a.m. to like 2:30. So he must have got on the YouTube, and he must be subscribed to my channel, or someone that he is subscribed to his channel is subscribed to mine. And when I go live, everyone that's subscribed to me and everyone that's subscribed to them, well, they all see that you've gone live. That's how the live algorithm goes. Everyone sees when a channel's live. All your friends, all his friends. That's how live channels get more play on this server. And that's why these haters want to kill your live streams, because they know it gets too much traction, especially if you say things that people want to hear. I mean, they don't like that. So obviously Jason came online and he saw, you know, he probably saw that picture with the cherries and the bowl of cherries, and he was early in the morning, he was, a nice cherry, and then he saw he probably saw something to do with China the 3 somewhere, and then he was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And he tuned in, man. He tuned in, probably tuned in for a while, and then he heard a few things, and then he said something. So that's good. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's better than having Titus Frost chime in on one of my videos, or the Illuminati with his 50,000 subs of dead people that passed away in the 1990s. Yeah, the cherries. Well, cherries, man. Exactly, Rach. So, oh, Ghost Crab. Well, there you go, man. There you go. Well, I would appreciate that, Ghost Crab, if it was you that, that basically, oh, wait, what happened to Ghost Crab? Well, I think you hit the wrong one, but that's okay, that's okay. Boom. You know, Monty, if you're just going to stay in my chat and say pleasant things like you love my shirt, and try and take a reverse police report video where you're actually being nice to me for the first time, well, don't bother, okay? Don't bother. I'm still going to show all your friends the video you did about my dad, okay? And like 400 people saw the video already. So I'm sure Roy Potter saw at least one of the videos of one of the things that you did to my dad. So it won't be long. Okay, yeah, no problem, Rach. It happens. Especially if the Illuminati keeps popping up. You see what you did, Illuminati? You got Ghost Crab. You got him a damn pork, dude. Let's see if we can fix that here. We time it out. We're untiming him out. View and deleted message. And then we're... There we go. The Ghost Crab's back. Oh. I don't think I can untime you out, brother. Don't get upset. It's the hardest job ever. Trying to friggin' hit these buttons. It's like asteroids with this guy, Illuminati. He's got 25 different channels. He pops in, he pops out. He's asking nice questions. He's saying demented stuff. He's asking nice questions. You don't know if it's a sock account. You don't know if it's nuts. It's nuts. So, number one wrench in all the world, Rach. Don't worry about it. Adelaide too. Rise and shine. Adelaide, she knocked someone off the roster by accident. Well, too bad for you, man. Too bad for you. You got Adelaided. And now the Illuminati's over there, man. I should just basically make this into a play-by-play Illuminati play-by-play. Like the guy's there, he's freaking out at his house. He's starting to notice that the girls are piling in, and he's only got CC Rodriguez there that follows him around. I think it's just a friggin' sock puppet of possums. Basically, he's got like 4 or 5 sock puppet accounts that follow him around and say great things about him from the 1980s. Yeah. And it's just like when I was in high school. YouTube's a lot like high school, you know? Because they try and use high school mind control tricks on you. Yeah, Rach, you did good, man. You did good. It's good to flex your, every once in a while over these alpha males and let them know. Lady can screw up, man. She got those little fingers, man. They move quick. They move quick. It's not about being alpha over here in China the 3 chat. We're wearing vertical stripes, man. We're trying to look taller, obviously. Trying to look taller because we're already thick enough. You know what I'm saying? We already got a bit of little body in there. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, Cece likes to write. She likes to write on every I mean, I just believe it's like these ones that you always see, the CC and the one, and they never ever did a video, and they just chirp behind this guy. I don't believe they're real accounts. It's just it's probably possums. No, Ghost Crab is not even gone anywhere. He saw that thing come up and he's like, what the hell? And then now that we apologize, he realizes, he sees the Illuminati right above him and right below him. And I was just thanking him for talking to Jason Goodman over there. And it's probably true. So Ghost Crab probably just went over to Jason Goodman and said, oh, he's over here. Check out this guy. He's got Illuminati in the chat. And Illuminati's been bothering you all this time. And People are starting to notice that I got this guy Illuminati hooked on my rod like he was a mackerel and a marlin, and he thinks he's slick, like he's winning because I'm giving him a lot of line. So he's up and down, he's under the boat, he's all over the place, man. I mean, this is like that show Big Tuna. He ain't gonna get off this line, man. He's whatever it is there, whatever they use there on that show. 15,000-pound test line or something. It just looks see-through. So there he is. I pull him back in, man, when I do a live stream, and I reel that marlin back in close to the boat, and then I let him burn himself out again, man, flipping and flapping and trying to get away. You'll see, he'll be back tomorrow morning. Instead of sleeping like a regular 61-year-old dude, wakes up in the middle of the night to hate on someone that he doesn't like already. Go figure. Imagine staying up all night just to chirp away in someone's chat that you don't like, and that just basically could never ever like you, so there's no point in really turning it around. Hey, Ghost Crab, there he is. He's back. You see, he cried. He got peaceful. Then the ghost and the crab went nuts, and he's back, baby. He ain't mad. He ain't mad. So what were you saying, Ghost Crab? Just for that, we get to we're gonna promote Ghost Crab's next question. Let me ask you, was Jason Goodman, how did you give him a warning? Did you just put a message under one of his videos, or do you have him on your friends list? Because I know they have a new friends list now with this crazy dashboard. I don't have it on my, I don't have it on this account because it's a mobile account. It's done on my iPhone. But I have it whenever you sign in through the Safari. I guess I could have a friends list also on this account. I don't know if all the accounts have friends lists. I think it's only some YouTubers that they're rolling that thing out to, but I might be wrong. Everyone might have it by now. Basically, there's a bell, there's your little face at the top, then there's a bell, then there's a button with an arrow in it. Well, that's the friends list. That's your Google Plus button on YouTube. That's YouTube, Facebook right there. Oh, okay. DM'd him. Yeah, Adelaide, sometimes it's better to not chat under their live streams because a lot of these people, especially the ones that I talk out about, it's a group of people running that live stream. I mean, there's people in the chat. Sometimes there's people even helping with putting together the live stream so that all the information's in one place, and then they just go through the information. So it's not like a one-man show. So yeah, sometimes it's like you're just exposing yourself, that that it's Ray, and then they come and they get pissed off after a while, man, because they recognize that you see through them, and then they try and mess with you. But it's going bad for them, and I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, like, because they're not doing so well with their main LARPers, so the backup LARP isn't that effective either. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to put too much energy into harassing people that are making comments under channels that are almost fully belly up, like Lift the Veil. Like, basically, they're just surviving on friggin' donations from InfoWars. Oh, okay, yeah, they follow you around to next live streams. Well, what they do is, you gotta make your subscriptions, who you subscribe to, private. That way they can't go in and see who you're subscribing to. And then what they do is they see who you're subscribed to, and they subscribe to all of them. And then when you comment on that video, well, it shows that you're commenting there because they're subscribed to them too, and you guys are both friends. So the algorithm keeps you guys in touch with each other. You know what I'm saying? So basically, just make your subscription lists private. who you're subscribed to, and then they can't really get in and follow you to all your friends, which is what they're doing. It's a grimy job being a troll, but basically they hide their friends list, and they find yours, and then they add all your friends, and then they try and, you know, they follow your bell, and then as soon as you make a post or something, it pops up as a notification for them. And if you make a comment on any channel that you both have in common, well, it pops up to them also. And that's all they do. They go around and they follow all your friends. But if you don't have it, maybe they sit in your live streams and you add they add your friends as they chat. Hey, Weetree, nice to see you. Jeez, I'm lucky to have kept some bonsai lovers. It's a tough game, bonsai. So yeah, nice to see you in the old morning chat. I think Weechee's maybe it's not exactly morning for her, because I don't know if it's in the middle of the night. Yeah, me too. I have my channel on private, my likes, and I don't show people what I like, because then they follow your likes. It comes up as notifications. And you can also go into the privacy button and see what type of activity monitors you have on. Like if your history activity monitor, and just make sure that it's not open for the public to see. Because some people leave that, and then they can see what videos you're watching. And yeah, Weetree, it's an early morning, 5 a.m., 5:51 a.m. I hope you're in Florida and it's 5:51 and you're not over west of somewhere in another time zone where it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But you're leaving Adelaide. Okay, sweet dreams. So yeah, the stream won't be going that long. Basically just touching base with everyone, letting them all know. So Ghost Crab has a question up there. Let me go see. Oh, there's Joe Brown. Damn, he came back, kids. He's back. He didn't get the message. I did ban your account, Joe Brown, because you put a link under one of my videos. I don't like when people share links under my videos to other videos of theirs, because it's like you're using my video to bring your video, and I don't want to attach my channel with your channel in any way. And I didn't watch the video, but Adelaide or someone watched it, and or I asked someone to watch it or say that they watched it, so maybe they just said they watched it. And I told them to let me know if it was good or bad, so I don't really know. But yeah, I don't know if the video was good or bad about me, and I didn't watch it. And the reason I banned the account was just because for those reasons, that you put a video with a comment and the link was to your channel, and I didn't think that was appropriate, especially if I'm telling you that I don't want my subs going to your channel or going to your 153 News. But obviously it's non-offensive. It's not like I don't like you or anything. And it's a little tough, you know, when I have good people like Crenshaw Continues comes into my chat, and you become, you know, you become friends with my friends, and then people don't know, you know, the backstory on everything, and I don't know one person from the next. But obviously if you promote 153 News, I don't, there's no point for me really to go any further beside you along any paths or trails. And it's not because of you, it's more because of 153 News. And you know, if I wanted to be involved with 153 News, I could be involved. I could be hanging out with those jokers over there and be doing live streams with PK Truth and Sidethorn. Why would I want that, man? I don't want 153 News. And if I already reject being in a table sitting position alongside their champion roster, why would I want to go over there for any reason? But oh, it was a nice video. Oh man, well frig, you shouldn't have done that. All your people are gonna hate you, brother. They're gonna think you're nuts. And I like to not watch videos, especially not surprise. I don't want to surprise myself. It's very, I already have enough, you know. I already get enough emotional exposure to the Illuminati. And so I don't like just wondering if it's good or bad. So I don't think about it and I don't watch it. That's how it goes with everyone's live stream that does a live stream talking about me. Go ahead, man. I don't watch it. So make sure if you want me to find something out that you say, make sure you tell someone to tell me this part of the video, because I ain't going to be watching it. And it's better, you know, when you're doing live streams and if you don't, it's better to not get caught up in the drama and just, you know, run your own power boat, man. Your cigarette boat cause enough drama on its own. You don't have to worry about everyone else's. That's the way I roll. And, yeah, no, it's not a question of taking it down or putting it up. I didn't watch it. But the reason I didn't watch it is for those reasons already, is that I already have enough people that subliminally don't like me, so I don't extend my my eyes, my ears over around. I don't search the internet for people that talk about me. I just come on and make my videos, and then I know they're not, you know, they're not the greatest videos for everyone, so I don't go and search around and try and be upset and see what everyone thinks that doesn't like my videos. And then how am I to know if it's a person that's supportive or unsupportive? So I just let it roll, man. I just let it roll. Whatever's whatever. Yeah, foot volley tour. Oh, here's the Illuminati, you know, saying that little ladies are liars now. And he got another little timeout. Don't worry, it's not hurting him at all. He's got his little fingers there inside the caboose, and she's just closing the doors and doing up the windows so he can't scream and have all the neighbors look over. What's going on with little boy Illuminati? Why is he making a scene again? So we got him over there. We got him in the car with the windows rolled up. It's a shady day. The sun's not out. Don't worry. He's not gonna expire from being locked in the car. He's in a timeout. The Illuminati on YouTube is in a China to 3 timeout, kids. Yes. It's like kindergarten over here. And obviously, you know, Joe Brown's back. He's got a new Joe Brown account. That didn't take long. God damn it. He figured it out. He probably came and started. I blocked him, so he probably figured out he couldn't even chat. He kept pressing enter, and it kept friggin' giving him a stutter. And he's like, "What the hell? How could someone not like me?" He's like, and he doesn't realize that this website's filled with so many crazy people, man, that there's no point in me liking someone if there's a whole bunch of new people on the website and people with no affiliation to anyone, and I could just, they all need friends too, man. I can't have a million friends. I don't know, you know, that's not how friends work. So, I just save my friendliness for avatars that have photos and that, you know, aren't affiliated with Steam It or 153 News. Twitch is kind of cool because I like I like Amazon, man. They got those Amazon choppers that are gonna start delivering McDonald's, and they're gonna friggin' cut Uber out of the picture, baby. Uber's gonna fire all them drivers and friggin' hire a bunch of kids. They can put addresses into Google Maps, and away they go, man. There goes the drone. Yeah, thank you, Joe. And it is my loss, man. And if you are a good person, well, hey, I lose out. But don't worry, that's not how YouTube works, man. Good people are asleep at 5 or 6 a.m. They ain't following my station. So, the ones over there in the UK, it's 5 p.m. over there. They're feeling good, man. It's good that you go to sleep there, Joe Brown, and keep being the nice person that you are. Don't let it phase you, man. It's not you, man. It's not you. It's your affiliated friendships. That's it, man. So, and if you were just over on 153 News, I never would have noticed because you wouldn't have talked about it. But because you talk about it so much, it's suspect, man. So. Yeah, the drones get shot down. I've seen a video like that where a guy shot down a drone, but I think it was an advertisement for his, he had a cotton farm or a lemon farm or something, and he got some kind of GoFundMe going after the drone got shot down. Well, anybody got any questions for Professor Chinada? Since this is an educational stream, and we're getting new ingredients, so stir in the pot. Yeah, bonsai, you just gotta do, it happened in 2000, you know, like in 2015, before Richie got his free drones there, people, not everybody had drones. Well, it was in that time when actually having a drone was really 5 steps ahead of the average YouTuber, and they put out a video where a drone was getting shot down by a cowboy dude, and the cowboy dude was actually the farmer that owned the lemon farm. And shortly after they did the video, you know, like drone came over to his property and then he shot it down, and someone on the ridge was pissed off. But it went viral a bit that it was possibly just a created video for an advertising marketing scheme. But if it was a damn good idea. Cost like $600 for a drone, and the guy sold the friggin', I think he sold stake in his lemon farm. So he went public. He got investors. When did I first hear of Thomas from Sophia Music? Well, it must have been around 2016 there when DeFango and Dave were harassing me, and then Dave took down like 3-4 of my channels, and then I came back with my channel, this channel, where on the balcony there, and I was like, look, Dave, I'm back, because he took down like 4 channels in one night. But these men have no souls, man. The things they've done to other people, and then they sit there and look at you and be friendly with you and have organized things behind the scenes against you. So I actually sniffed that guy out on my own back when I was investigating Chavez, the burger flipper. And basically, DeFango was putting pressure on me, and I was noticing he was talking about this Spear of Destiny, and I was doing some kind of investigations, and I kept coming up with this guy, Sophia channel, Sophia Music. But obviously there was no photo attached, and it was just Sophia Music, so I asked him a few questions, you know, like, who are you, and Ray, and whatever. Then you lose your channels, and then you lose a lot of the content that's, and all the friends that are on, all the people that you were that channel's attached with. So it's like you really start over, you know, on YouTube when you lose your channels. It's not pleasant. It's like you lose your whole Google account. So yeah, they basically, I could tell through one way or another that he had something to do with Cicada, and then turns out, I mean, the guy's friggin' highly involved, and he's definitely DeFango's boss. I got a couple of videos where DeFango was ratting out some people that paid them to do their shadow boxing. So you know, when you're a criminal, like, or involved in some kind of operation, and then you turn everyone in by ratting them out on live stream like DeFango did, well, even if they bring you back in, they ain't really that happy about the scenario, you know. So it's never going to be the same for that group, because of the amount of damage that DeFango did being an insider and ratting everyone out. Somehow they recovered, you know, but it's mostly just a superficial recovery, because for the same reason that, you know, DeFango rattled their cage when he started spilling the beans. Well, this stuff is borderline criminal, you know, this whole way that they got things rigged up. And it's all cool if you're just, it's when you get money involved and you start protecting money that it becomes a criminal organization. So if it was just for views and there was no money involved, there wouldn't be no way for anything to be criminal, you know? The criminality comes in with the fraud and the gangsterism of protecting the fraud through criminal activities behind the scenes, like sending people like Monograph to protect your little LARPs, and then the guy actively criminally cyber stalking people. So that's where there's, to me, to my opinion, I mean, obviously, you know, obviously you start laying charges like that, that would be something for a civil case, and likely it's just better a criminal case is just where the government says, hey, they've seen enough, and they go in and they arrest people for criminal charges. And then you don't have to worry about bringing your own lawyers and stuff. The government takes care of it. So what's up, Tidor? DARPA DeFango, yeah. DeFango, we got we've been nice to DeFango for a while since he was suicidal in his old car, but now he's got a new caravan, and he's pretty much chirping around like he's back. He's happy again. He didn't do anything wrong. He's a hero all over. So yeah, I'm a walking history lesson. Thanks, man. Actually, you too, man. Actually, you helped me a lot, because it's so hard to remember all these people and all the things that they've said, and obviously you can't remember, but and they all kind of, all these scammers, they all try and say things like, this thing is real, that thing was real, and then be your friend, and then all of a sudden you look at their videos and you're like, oh shit, what's this? So a lot of times, man, I'll be talking to someone and Tidor will come out and be like, da 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 da, he said this about that, enough said, Las Vegas, boom, 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 boom. And that's all I need, man. Little friggin', I don't need the full refresher course. I just need to know if they were supporting any of those friggin' trauma simulation events. Yeah, well, they can stick with their team over there, because I ain't going back in time, man. I ain't gonna unbelieve anything that I already know. Ain't nobody can convince me what I already know and remember from 2012 to 2016. I ain't gonna let Google erase my memory, that's for sure. And so, as you guys all come on board and look back into your Google memory, and it's all replaced by what Google wants you to see, well, it's not the same place I'm getting my information from. I'm getting my information from my own supercomputer. attached to my own eyeballs, and I don't let Google in there to mess with what I've already seen. So I'm not being I'm often easily, you know, pointed back that this is one of them, but there's over, like, out of the 2,000 channels in the Tooth movement, man, like 1,800 are garbage LARPs that I've seen recently. If I went through and stuff, so how am I gonna remember 1,800 people, 1,800 avatars? You know, with like 5 or 10 videos, and 2 of them are about this, 2 of them are about that, and one of them is about Sasquatch. You know, how am I gonna remember that? Or 2 of them are this is a scam, this is a scam, and then one of them this is real, and no, and people really died. How am I gonna know that? Unless I go through every time someone says something and then comments, and I go and look at their channels and what their videos. Man, I don't have time to do that. And since I'm trying to be nice to everyone since the last 8 weeks, a lot of times I'm nice to a person just to be nice to them, and then all of a sudden I see a T-Door video, and I'm like, good thing I seen that video, man. I just friggin' escape from that one. So, foot volley. Wait a minute. How many? Pro foot volley, and now he's got world foot volley. Boom, boom, boom. What is this foot volley? Jesus Christ, buddy. What is this foot volley shit, man? What are you, from Bollywood over here? What's going on, man? We're being attacked by the foot volleys. Yeah, well, it's kind of amazing that you got 2 channels, man. If you're just a regular person like Rach, you'd only have 1, but the fact that you got 2 channels and you're popping back up, you're asking another question, well, you might just be, you know, I mean, it's always funny how they ask me questions that are going to trigger their enemies. So who did they ask me the question about? Let me go back up here and try to figure out who this world foot volley is. Oh, it's Ghost Crab. Boom, boom, boom. Foot volley. Dave and George. Wonder if Dave and George know Thomas. Yeah, 100%. Dave Acton knows Thomas. Dave Acton looks up to Thomas, and Thomas thinks Dave Acton is unreliable, just like the Fango, but has to work with them both, because that's what's over there in the true Tufum is basically people that I've sunk their battleship, and they ain't nothing like they was in their former glory. Like Dave Acton was basically some kind of a specialist in shit hits the fan. So SHTF videos, and he had a bunch of bug out videos, and then he went nuts, man. While he was trolling me with Shadowbox and I was fighting back with them, he went overboard, he went nuts, and then he started ratting out his own family, and then I made videos of the videos he was making, and then he struck down all my channels. And he didn't go nowhere. He's, protected his little $15,000 subs. He's like Monograph. He just loves his little channel. And nobody really appreciates him on their website except people that don't know that he's part of the Monograph team of shadowboxing goofs that basically probably were heavily involved in the purge off the Tooth movement. It was probably more like, a couple guys realized that they could effectively get channels booted by striking the playlists, and they probably went through and struck down 40, 50 channels just by playlists alone. Just those 4 people. That's what a scourge a group like Shadowbox is on this website, because obviously if I know that you can strike through the playlist, and I knew that now you can't do it anymore, that's why I'm talking about it. But I could have made 40 channels and done that to people, you know. But I just don't want to live like that. I don't want to live my life. I don't want to see a weakness and then take advantage of it to be like them. That's not how being a good person works. So now that they can't do that, that probably was what they were, that was probably their claim to fame. And, you know, DeFango and Dave Acton, you know, finding these little quirks on the platform that other people aren't realizing, that you can do an anonymous complaint with a sock account on a playlist, and if you do enough of them, that's probably what they were doing. And it probably wasn't working with me as well, and then they triggered Dave, and Dave flipped out, man. So once you flip out and give up your nephew that's a dentist in Manhattan, and you give up your sister, you give up everyone in your family, you tell everyone on your family, all your family's names, all their occupations, all where they live, and you're actually trying to burn them all on your YouTube channel. Nobody wants to be your partner anymore after that. You already ratted out your family. So whatever drugs he was on, you know, his Ambien or whatever he was on when he did those 2 or 3 days of going nuts, I was happy because I was taking notes, man, and he's calmed down ever since. He's a normal dude, man. He works for Cosgrove Consulting over there in California with his one of his friends, the daughter of the owner of Cosgrove. That's Dave Acton. Still a good guy. He doesn't troll people like he used to when he used to work for Shadowbox. So now he just kind of like comments on some people's channels, and he doesn't bother me anymore, so I don't bother him. And the worst that he was doing was he would point out about the slander about my dad. They're all involved, him, Pamela Sue, Chaos View, Monograph, DeFango. They're all part of that Shadowbox squad that were pre the purge, that were trying to take down channels, working together, all working under Thomas. And it's just my opinion, you know. I obviously don't know for sure, because I wasn't actually in the gang like DeFango, but because DeFango ratted them all out the way he did, well, I even know names and amounts that some people have paid Shadowbox. So I don't know. I'm sure they made their declarations to the IRS. So being that it's a company and DeFango was involved with it, I'm sure everything is above board in the paperwork. Just like the Illuminati's got a question here. Why are you here, Tidor? Didn't you hear C3 say that he didn't want anything to do with anyone? Oh, wait, let me read the rest of this. This is getting good now. The Illuminati's looking to protect me, folks, from my own friends. Here we go. Let me read this. I hope it's still here. Damn. So basically the question was, what are you still doing here, Tidor? And he's basically trying to tell Tidor that I don't want Tidor around, but I do want Tidor around. I actually don't want you in the chat, Illuminati. So don't come back to ask another question about him if I'm answering you directly. Whatever it was there that got erased. And thank God for my amazing Rach. Gives him a little friggin' time to think his question's gonna get read on the program, and boom, it's gone. That's what we like to do. We like to keep them, you know, keep them heavily vested in the hours it takes to stay up and do this kind of nonsense, and then just keep timing him out so nobody's affected, and then slowly but surely he's gonna drop off the scene because he's not gonna be able to keep up with me. I'll be up tomorrow. I'll do another video probably at 12 in the afternoon tomorrow, you know. Keep him on his toes. He'll be half asleep, and then boom, he's up again. No siesta for you, baby. And I'll have the guy sleeping during dinner time, you know what I mean? He'll be falling asleep. He'll be eating friggin' scrambled eggs tomorrow night for dinner. Meanwhile, I'm drinking my tea. Staying one step ahead of him. Hey, there's Joe Brown. Jesus, Murphy, buddy, I thought you left, man. You're back. Well, it's a lonely place. The halls of 153 News. Yeah, if the PHGGT is the old, I guess that's Ebonics, that's YouTubonics, that was developed so that, you know, he can project things onto you that are burning inside. But he hasn't been doing that this morning. He's trying to be nice, but I don't care. I'm still timing him out. I'm trying to keep him triggered, man. I want him to friggin', you know, keep going, buddy. Keep going. Keep going with the no-no. Keep friggin' breaking the law. Do some more videos. And, you know, I'm recording them. And eventually you're going to have to speak to all these videos that you're making slandering my father. And make videos about me, and I won't even care. I won't even watch them, buddy. But all that other stuff, man, that ain't right. That ain't right. I know anybody, any normal sane person anywhere, it doesn't matter what religion they are, man, even Roy Potter ain't gonna, you ain't right even in Roy Potter's eyes, buddy. That I can guarantee you. Guy doesn't look as good as Roy Potter and go through his life and be that old, have that many children, and hang out with losers. That I guarantee you. Hey, didn't you know the LDS, they ain't even allowed to hang out with losers, man. They actually religious, man. That's a real religion. They pray almost every day. So, I mean, they pray every day, but they go to church like 3 times a week. It's not like the Catholics where they're just there on Sunday. Yeah, you'll probably notice that the trolls are going to get really nervous, man, because they're going to see the Team Goodman thing. They're going to be like, what is this now? What the hell is this guy up to? And you know what the good thing is I don't even know, man. I just put it there just that's the 1500 or that's the 15,000 test line, man. I don't even know why. I just put the Team Goodman, man. It's to keep trolling. And my haters are going to hate that because they don't want to see anything good go any direction for me. So they don't know how, if I can spin that to be good for me in any way, they're not going to like it. So that's why I just, you know, what I do is I just analyze and I just see. I'm just happy to have some positive feedback from another person. And obviously I've been roaming around the canal with my cigarette boat, so people have noticed me. And then I'm glad to have someone reach out with some kind of a normal behavior that I can, you know, put some faith in. And the enemy of my enemy, man. I don't know if you read the book Art of War, but right there, man. You might be losing the war, but guess what? If your enemy's got an enemy, well, maybe your enemy not being your enemy could help you out tremendously. So that's what happens. That's what happens. Put people under pressure, amazing things happen. I'm sure if Mr. Goodwin was nice to, you know, all these ladies, the sheriff, the good sheriff of YouTube, if he was nice to them, and they'd be happy. And then if the good sheriff was acting crazy, well, they wouldn't expect him to be nice to him either. And then they would wonder if the good sheriff was all that smart. When people are nice to you, if you go and act crazy, well, it's difficult. So it would be its own event to see how these things turn out. And obviously, I could only do better than what Monograph is going to project and expect. So trust me, I didn't negotiate millions and millions and millions of dollars in home sales just to be get to a negotiating table and throw it all away, get sent away, sent packing. No, no, no. That's not how being a closer works. And let's see, Pro Foot Volley. Jib Camera. Yeah, well, Pro Foot Volley, let me ask you, where did Jib Camera get those friggin' tranny videos? That's what I want to know about Jib Camera. And Jib Camera is usually cool. But, you know, the last time he was on, he got a little hot under the collar because somebody else was commenting, and there was two, three of them on my live stream, and I have my window open here, and I wasn't able to, like, lock them right away because it was one of my, and he got excited and then he started talking a lot and got fresh for an avatar that's a jib, that's a camera jib, you know. I was just like, I don't know if I want to put up with that, man. So I just blocked his stupid ass, man. He's an idiot. I blocked him, man. He came in and hung out with his new friend Monograph, and plus I thought he got kicked out of being you know, he's a monitor over on Hoax Wars channel, and I thought they got rid of him, but they didn't get rid of him. He was just over on my channel trying to work behind enemy lines for the old Foot Clan. Quinn's definitely special, and well, he's better. To me, he's a better person than a lot of these people on than these hardcore troll haters. And if Quinn has problems with Monograph and Dave Acton, well, guess what, man? Hey, Mighty Quinn, man, the China the 3 Mighty Quinn. I could help Quinn, because he don't like the same people I don't like. So that's right there, man. Presto, new friendship. And I actually liked Quinn before anyone hated him. I liked Quinn before anyone saw Quinn. I saw Quinn when he came and he had his bowls and he pulled into the park before he even met Dave Acton. I don't know who sent him to the park and if he was already part of the crew, but I met him before he did the video where Dave Acton introduced himself to him as a park dweller. And I warned him about Dave Acton. So Quinn, if he checks his YouTube account, he'll see one of the first private messages that he ever received on YouTube, if he still has that channel, will be from China the 3. My original channel, which has been probably erased, so probably the message just got erased off his channel, because that's how losing your channels go. All your messages get terminated, I think. You know, they just evaporate off the server. It's not like they kill your channel and leave up all your messages under everyone's videos. No, when they kill your channel, all your links go away, all your shares go away, all your links on Facebook are broken, everything on Twitter is broken link. That's why they kill your channels, man. They like it when you have a big channel and they kill it. It just ruins like 2 years of friggin' of links. And a lot of times it's the links that are giving these videos traction. Like I had videos with 50,000 views. It was being shared like 35, 36 times. And then when they cancel your channel, well, they break all those links. And then, you know, on everyone's channel where they were sharing it, there's just one of those boxes, you know, with the title still written. But when you click on the box, it says video deleted or video removed or account removed for violation of terms of service. Yeah, so you think Thomas is the AIM guy? Yeah, AIM is some group working. I wouldn't be surprised if he's, you know, if there are AIM people that he knows about them. And there is I'll show that Joe Brown comment. But whether he's working at that level or Cicada Group is, I just call it Cicada Group, man. I don't care what corporation is inventing Cicada, man. I know who's running Cicada on YouTube, Thomas, and I know who their puzzle solver was for the puzzle when they solved it, DeFango. So, and now who's hanging out together? Well, Thomas DeFango and Mr. Santa Claus, Scott Bibler. Yeah, well, Joe Brown, if secret entities are telling you about Thomas, well, it wasn't a secret to me. I figured it out on my own, so nobody ain't telling me nothing, man. I'm figuring all this stuff on my own. That's how I know what I know is right, and I don't think that it's someone that's misleading me, because in most cases when I'm thinking about something, I thought about it on my own. Nobody told me. And if someone tells me I should think so and so, or this person's that and that, I just listen and then I just look for myself. But I never believe what someone tells me about someone else. The French-Canadian Mossad connection, yeah, that'll be good. Well, hey, it's better than the UNRIG connection with Monograph harassing my father. And if the Mossad can help me take down Monograph, and guess what? I'll join the Mossad for the end of the summer. And I'll let people know, hey, join the Team Mossad there with Jason Goodman for a couple weeks until they get rid of me, because they ain't going to want me either, because of my positions in real life on certain things. So you have to have a mother that's Jewish to be in the Mossad. So they're not just going to take average jokers from Quebec. Okay? Even if I wear a yarmulke on video. It's not going to help for me to be joining the Mossad. Oh, if I wasn't too stubborn, Joe Brown, I'll say this out loud because your friends over at 153 News are going to question you, and then they're going to say, well, is he on our team or is he on China's team? So Joe Brown here says, if you weren't too stubborn with me, I could help you. Well, that's how help doesn't work on this website. And basically, I don't look for help from anyone. I don't look for guidance. I'm not here for guidance. I'm here, superpower, guidance, internal guidance system fully activated. And I'm here to discover things on my own, so I know what I'm talking about. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, when someone else told me, well, I wish in most cases it's just like a little tip. And it's helpful, but, I'm sure if I listened too much and I stopped just listening to my own inner voice, that I would be misled and made to look stupid. So I just, take it one day at a time, and I'm building this whole understanding. I'm mapping the landscape, as Google, my counterpart, would put it. And the landscape that I'm mapping is 20 people that work on YouTube. And the one that Google's mapping is 300 million people that are walking in America. So there's a little bit easier for me with my 20 than Google with their 300 million. So it ain't guaranteed that I fail against her. Remote viewing, yeah. Well, remote viewing is probably a term that's copywritten by the gentleman, the Illuminati, who's been remote viewing since the 80s. But I am a psychic. I don't need to remote view anything. I psychically get things come to me. I basically see the people, and I know when I get psychic psychic interpretations of the next LARP. Obviously, we don't want to steal anyone old's ideas, because that's not how you move into the future. So, Stitch and Hammer, yeah. Well, Rach, poor thing, you're watching his videos over there, you poor darling. There's not one video of yours that I've watched there, Joe Brown, and thankfully so I can say that with a straight face. Look at my eyes. I've never watched a video of yours, not even the one you made about me, and you put a link under my video for it. I'm steadfast in not watching videos from people unless I kind of like want to watch them or fall upon them. When someone that I can't follow for whatever reason suggests something to me, I don't subject myself to things. When Jib Camera tried to share with me the tranny video and said this video is the next video, and he tried to get me to go along with the Lift the Veil push for the tranny, to get the tranny on the Lift the Veil show. Well, I didn't even show that. I just showed 2 seconds of the video and talked about Jib Camera. So that's how that works. I mean, I ain't watching your people's videos that they're making no matter what. Yeah, join Team Monograph, man. That's good for you, man. It'll help me. It'll help me, because then I won't have to deflect and to protect myself against a nice person. So, it's cool. Go ahead and just do your own YouTube and be Joe Brown. Make something, you know, Joe Brownstein or something. Make it stand out. Make a name for yourself, man. Don't attach yourself to my crappy live stream. Make your own, man. Get your own. Show your face. People will tune in. And it's no problem about well, don't worry about it too much, Rach. He's already come a long way. He's come a long way in the last 10 years, and I'm proud of him. I want him to keep on going. And don't attach yourself to me, because I'm gonna reject you, brother. Because you ain't a lady, and I don't need no partners. So, nothing personal, but the guys on this website, they ain't really reliable, so just as soon ride solo. And obviously, if you started making amazing videos and started speaking out against Monograph, I'd be more interested in being your friend. But those are all things that's not part of your story, man. So don't worry about it. Do your own story, and I'll let my story blend in with Mr. Goodman, who's been friggin' criminally harassed for whatever 6-7 months, however long he's been here, being jerked around by these clowns. And it's nothing personal, man. It's like yeah, no, I don't know what you're saying there, Joe. A lot of comment, but God bless, man. Enjoy. Go take care of Monty. And don't be afraid of him, man. I already proved to everyone that he's not doing any of that stuff, man. That he's talking. He's not hacking nothing, man. He's not even making videos anymore until he gets a new computer. So don't worry about it. Go re-release all your old Monty videos. And ask Jason Boss to give you a hand and get more influence over the old 153 News server, Release your videos over there about Monty too. Alright, man. God bless, yo. God bless. It's wonderful when people. Good luck. Thank you, Joe, man. Once again, good luck, sir. So, that's right. J-Man's right. And you know what? Don't invest emotion into YouTube. It causes PTSD. And you know, when your friends turn on you and when people join other sides and they jump on here and they want to get ahead and they realize that's their next move, and you start feeling all kinds of different ways because they're doing that, it does cause emotional stress and PTSD. Putting too much faith in the characters, they're not even full-blown people in most cases. These are, a lot of times, these are just icons, and the person behind is not telling you the full story. So when you measure a lot of faith in all these things, and you expect a certain, and you don't get what you expect, or people turn their back on you when you expect them to do something other, it causes a burden on you as a human. No, it's not. So it's good, yeah, you don't put too much emotions into YouTube and into these YouTube friends and people that say they're going to be there for you. And you won't be disappointed as much. But the thing that causes the PTSD the worst is the gaslighting, and that, you know, like 4 or 5 people working on you from behind the scenes and some pressure. You know, like when you have 5 or 6 people, like it was a little bit of pressure when I had Kay Smalls going at me, and she had her little 2 or 3 other little sidekicks. It was a little bit of pressure because it's kind of weird, but it's the different ways that different people apply their craft, you know. And it would be just a little twisted the way that she would apply it. Was almost like a religious, like if I said anything, it's like I was speaking out against a religious channel, so it was creepy a bit. But once I started declaring around June, you know, around June 10th, June 18th, that I had PTSD, you know, I made a few videos about it. People laid off me. I think they realized that it's like, you know, we are pressuring these people. And I don't know if these little puzzle games, you know, but they have to recognize that if they're running a puzzle game and people are telling you that they're under pressure, PTSD, well, they keep running their games and keep gaming on the person. Well, you're slowly becoming responsible for these things that the people are talking to you about. So you chill down, you know. You let it roll back into more like a puzzle and less of an interpersonal thing about, you know, a puzzle taking down a person, a human being. And so back to RDS. Why does David Steele do David Steele does videos every day? Because I mean, who would watch that old dude? He's definitely Alex Jones type, man. He came over, he's still portraying himself to be an ex-CIA agent with his fake name. I mean, his clown sauce over there. With his bookcase in the back. He's always got to have a bookcase everywhere he goes. It's like he's a fake smart guy, man. I don't need a bookcase behind me. Yo, you think so? I tell you, man, I would say that you're wrong you know, Robert Steele, Thomas's boss. I think Thomas's boss. I think I know. I think I know who Thomas wants his boss to be, or wants some affiliation to Sony Entertainment. So whoever's the boss of Sony Entertainment on YouTube that you don't know, well, that's probably his boss. Because DeFango said that he was trying to sell Cicada to Sony Music. And then he was trying to make it into some kind of a TV show or a movie or something. Just like all these clowns want to do with their friggin' LARPs. So maybe we'll make it part of my show to call Sony Entertainment and keep calling them and finding out about Cicada. And then I'll have a bunch of videos of them making commentary on how they have nothing to do with Cicada. And then when they buy Cicada, well, hell, I can make a friggin' movie about them being sellouts from the start. And they could spend $1 million and hundreds of millions of dollars making movies, making Cicada out to be some kind of hero of the internet age. And I'll make 10-cent videos, and so that it'll be a cost effective, just like YouTube is to them. Every $1 for me is costing them $1,000, and maybe if we get into movie land, it'll be $10,000 for every dollar I spend. They spend $10,000, and then you know, maybe I'll have to start assessing my worth at, you know, how much money I prevent scammers from profiting, instead of how much money I make in this world. Yeah, well, RDS wrote papers. His whole story's a LARP, man. I don't care what he says. He's an old dude, man. I'm not taking any advice from an old dude over 80, man. I know dudes over 80. They don't. You gotta give them information, man. They ain't running around getting information off nobody. They basically, you gotta feed them a story. They're not discovering nothing. That's what being old's about, man. You're detached from the internet. They don't understand how the internet works. I mean, David Steele has a clock. He has a friggin' manual clock, man, with those little numbers that flip over. Flick, 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 like in a bank from the 80s. He's still got a clock like that on his live stream, man. I ain't worried about that old dude. Probably has a calculator in his pocket. And, even the Anunnaki doesn't want Robert David Steele, man. His name isn't even real. I could say his fake name all day long, because he can't friggin' really he can't take out a court order about his name being real if it's a fake name. You know what I'm saying? Just like if, it's just like if when I'm calling Robin Steele, well, that's not his real name. It's just like I would be calling him trying to say whatever I want about Robin Steele. Which is, you know, that's why I try and use colorful names like Nate the Snake and not their full name. So, Ghost Crab, Google search oldest dates. Jesus Christ, why don't you make a video about all this? You're getting us friggin' this. You're like the Hardy Boys. You're friggin' making us a mystery novel right here, man. We're gonna have a whole day's worth of work. Why don't you go do that stuff and friggin' make a video and show us the video? None of us want to do all your work. And Thomas's boss, well, I'm not gonna believe anyone that tells me who Thomas's boss is, but I'll let you know when I figure it out. And so far, I don't care, man. I'm high enough as I'm at Thomas. I don't want to know his boss. His boss is probably a scary dude. At least Thomas likes me, man. They won't put out a, when they do that personal tracking from inside your head. A targeted individual like Pete Santilli had. Ooh, I'm a targeted individual. Basically, they probably got your cell phone number, and then they just friggin' try and pinpoint where your cell phone is at all times during the day. Any papers that old man Robin Steele are bringing to the table, man, I wouldn't even read them. So, I mean, I'd have trouble taking, like, I mean, I liked Julian Assange like 20 years ago when he was still young and he didn't have white hair. So, I didn't even listen, I didn't even take, even if Julian Assange called me on my friggin' foul number, my FOWL number, none of y'all know what that is, but I'll tell you what that is, man. The WikiLeaks, well, before all that Occupy Wall Street bogus, when they really started getting smashed down, they had this little, they had another kind of way that they were going to get to it was a social network that they were building, and they were giving out these foul numbers, and basically everyone, you had local people, it was like a WikiLeaks local militia where you could get information and speed it away, and everyone was independent from everyone else. You guys don't know about none of this stuff, man. Don't worry, man. I already believed in that LARP a long time ago. So when it was even better LARP than it is now, with the guy sitting in the friggin' consulate for 7 years, aging like the friggin' Prince of friggin' Spain. It's like looks like a bloody supermodel model for Chanel with his long white hair. So, Rach, thank you, Rach. It ain't gonna be long. We're gonna end the stream in 9 minutes, 7 a.m. Eastern time. We're not gonna keep all these good people up all day long. We're gonna let them get out, make something nice to eat. Think about eating something fresh on my behalf, and try and stay away from the processed foods if possible. Have a good night there, Ghost Crab, or a good morning if you're here in the States, and a good night if you're over in England. And Ghost Crab, make that video, man. And there's the Illuminati. He comes back to say, that's why I say cowboyed. I mean, dude, my father's 73 years old, man. Leave him alone, buddy. Okay? Just leave him alone, man. You know? And, so, that's where it's going to end around there, folks. The Illuminati came back in. He stuck it out the entire length of the stream, from start to finish. Hate, 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 hate. So if anyone sees him, if anyone knows this guy in real life, man, give him a hug. Give him a hug. He hasn't felt love for at least 7 days. So buy him a cat. Someone get him a friggin' dog. Whatever, man. Lend him your dog if you have a dog and you know he lives in the basement suite next door, man. Lend him your dog so he can take it for a walk. Maybe the dog will lick him. Other than that, we can't help the guy. Thanks for stopping in, searching for truth. And yeah, man, Ghost Crab, man, keep your eye open, man. Keep doing that heavy penetration investigation on RDS, Robin Steele. Illuminati can always talk on the UNRIG scam that he was involved in with Robin Steele. If he ever wants, you can just ask him direct. Ghost Crab, just ask the Illuminati directly about UNRIG and the amount of money. I think it ran for about 30 days, and they were making $13,000 a day. So let me get my calculator out here. Maybe it went for 45 days. How long did UNRIG rake in the cash there, Monty? I know it raked it in for at least 30 days, so we'll go 30 times 13,000. 30 times 13,000 equals, oh, $390,000 US. Well, I hope someone reported that to the IRS. UNRIG, baby. even in the low numbers, man, we're at $390,000, man. God bless YouTube. God bless all these YouTube people that participated in creating a website around this whole idea so that these old dudes could come on here and friggin' swindle as much money as possible off of all your friends and all the people that put faith in you and your creative content, and they just muddle around beside you and run their little scams and make as much money as possible because they're old and they don't care about young people. They don't care about the internet in 20 years. They figure it's going to take care of itself, and they're just going to get their ends and walk away, and everyone's going to be happy. And mostly what they're going to do is they're just going to die of natural causes, driving the internet into the gutter. And they're not going to walk away with anything because that's how driving things into the gutter works. They're just going to walk away, and they're going to be in the gutter when they let go and get filled up with garbage. More garbage going to get thrown on top, and then this whole internet and this whole website and them going to be friggin' the guy in the garbage truck is going to pull the lever. And even though they took $390,000, the least amount is that's the least of their donations that they got inside of 30 days. And I would contend that if they did 45 days, you're more up around 800,000. And 600,000, let's say, if they went for 45 days. So I'll check back the video that I watched, and I'll see when Robin Steele, when he blurted out how many days he had been getting $13,000 for into his PayPal. And I'll get back to you tomorrow night with that answer, folks. Maybe I'll even play the video in the background so you could hear it out of his own voice. And as for the Illuminati, man, keep my dad's... if you know what's best for you, man, you keep my dad's... trademark out of your mouth, man. You already caused enough problem for yourself with respect to liability to cyber stalking. So, try and get on with your life, man. Leave my dad alone. And, try and salvage whatever kind of creativity thing that you had inside of you 10 years ago. Try and work on that. And, as for me, no problem. No problem for me, man. I go to sleep every day. I wake up, something more creative than the last day comes to me, and it's a blessing. So all my fans and people from all over there, thank you for tuning in so early in the morning. Without you, this live stream wouldn't really be much. So God bless this world. How it's all, there's 24 hours a day, man. You could do live streams at any hour of the day, and you're gonna get an audience, especially if you tell the truth. So, 30K to wrap an RV. Oh, is that what they charged the UNRIG? That was part of their scam? Look at that. I like Ghost Crab, man. He's in there with some friggin' info. So, UNRIG, is it true that the UNRIG campaign raised also, they spent $30,000 to wrap an RV? It's very possible. Oh, here's the Illuminati. He's chirping back in before we hang up the bell. Adelaide is a manipulator, says Illuminati, and doesn't like being number 2 wrench. Your dad loves having me around. Well, that's what you get from a 61-year-old dude, guys, that's been on YouTube for 12 years. He used to contend himself to being one of the founders of this whole video data sharing website, and now he's downgraded himself to being a senior bashing old dude. He's not even a young dude. Like, I mean, if he was 16, it would be one thing, but he's 61 years old. We're not far away from our birthday there. It is September 10th, folks. We're going to have a birthday party at the McDonald's. I'm going to rent out the little McDonald's playground for some kids. I'm going to buy myself a little McDonald's cake, and we're going to put candles on it, and everyone's going to guess how many candles. We'll know the exact date, the exact age, and I guess I blurted it out too many times to do that part of the puzzle. Well, He'll be turning 61, and we'll be cheering him 61 cheers on September 10th, folks. So, if I'm wrong there, Illuminati, chirp up and let people know your real birth date. If it ain't 1957. Just let them know it's not 1957, it's 1950, whatever. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. September 10th, 1957, the gentleman over there, the greatest YouTuber of all times. God bless you. Loving my dad. My dad, let me read his comment again. Adelaide is a manipulator and doesn't like being your number 2 wrench. Your dad loves having me around. I wonder what Roy Potter's going to say about all this attention you give to me while I'm doing my videos at night. Not bothering with nobody. So, thanks for joining Ghost Crab, man. I really appreciate the good info, and I'm going to look into that if Monty scraped together 30 grand in donations to wrap a truck that, I mean, what did he wrap it? Like, I'm going to sue Monty? And Monty was apparently harassing his partner, Robin Steele. He was pretending like he was against him and he was the Illuminati and that he was going to hack him and he was doing this. And that's why Robin Steele had to make all the money, because he was hiding from the Illuminati. Go figure. Yeah, that'll be great edited, man. You're so wonderful, man. You keep editing those videos there, old man. Keep going, man. 61 years old, man. You're going to get it sooner or later. You're going to get one of those videos going to go viral, man. Like that Benghazi video you did. They got 1.2 million views. And like, your channel's all monetized, man. So make sure when you're making these slander videos, since you're partnered up with Google or partnered up with YouTube, that with one of those old-ass partnership contracts, man, from 2006, man, one of those original contracts, man. You just make sure that you just keep making them videos on other channels and you don't put it on your channels that are linked to YouTube since 2006, kid. And yeah, gold leaf wrap, man, gold leaf wrap. Take notes, Illuminati. Look, nobody ain't scared of you no more, man. Have a good morning there, old dude.